Aftermath of last night. Got a clean bean field out there. Nice sunrise. Time to face the day.
Meet the Peterson family. Our dad, the three Peterson brothers, and our families farm together in central Kansas. Our family farm started in 1882 and has been raising cattle and crops ever since. Please subscribe to this channel and give us a like and a comment if you enjoy the video.
Alright, my train is about ready. We're dispersing now.
Alright, we've got the both combines fueled up, and we've got all the grain transferred into the semis. Mom took the first semi, I'm gonna take the second semi. And then Nathan and Kendall got this over here hooked up, ready to go down the road. I'm gonna wash off the 9770 because it had a fuel leak the other day, and we need to, or yesterday, we need to clean it off. But everybody else is rolling out.
Okay, made it to my parents' house from Greg's. Just gotta get this hooked on, and we are on to my field. Okay, this semi is ready to go. They're about done with that side, the hill part of this field. I think this area is a little bit wet, and we think that side over there is drier, so then we'll switch over there. Okay, made it to the elevator. It took a long time to get a truckload today because we decided the first field wasn't ripe enough. Then we kind of looked over the combine head. Another combine was kind of put some oil in it, did some maintenance. Then they weren't very great beans because we were cutting on the driest part of the field. But now I'm here, and they tested 13.9. So we're not in a huge rush, but it's nice to get something done. So, sad thing is, the 3 elevators we've been hauling to have not been very busy. So, I believe I saw on Twitter this week that the grain sorghum harvest in Kansas is expected to be 43% of what it was last year. So, less than half of the bushels coming out of Kansas in one crop. Nathan needs me. He's cutting some good beans. Okay, this might work out pretty well. I got back from the elevator. I'm gonna get a dump from each of them. They've each dumped one time in that truck back there already, so I'll just be able to fill the truck and take off. Okay, and these type of yielding beans, it's not super efficient to just be sitting in the grain cart all day. But if I'm kind of doing trucking part-time and shifting vehicles around and grain carting, then I'm pretty busy. So I'll dump this 35,000 in one of them trucks, and then put a little bit in the second truck probably, and then be off to the elevator for the last time of the night with that hopper. Then we'll have 2 trucks to fill before chores, plus the grain cart if we really got cooking.
It's the near the end of the day. Hopefully Nathan and Kendall have been filming some for you, harvesting soybeans. Today has been my turn to plant wheat. This is what Nathan was doing the last couple days while we were harvesting beans. And I've got a passenger with me. Are we planting wheat? So I'm planting with the Starbucks cup. We are planting the field of soybeans we were harvesting just yesterday, planting it to wheat.
So last load, I told you guys, oh man, there's never any trucks here at the elevator. Well, now I had to wait behind 3 trucks, so that serves me right. So this is right at closing time, so I would guess everybody was like, all right, get a truck in there. And this is probably everyone's last load of the night to this facility. Nathan loves cutting good beans. Why can't all our beans be good beans? These are kind of on the bottom of some hills, and they're really good. this ground is just always really wet, and so on a dry year, it's performing. And we love drilled beans versus planted.
Good morning, everybody. It is Saturday morning, and we're filling fertilizer in the air seeder. We're gonna finish planting this field. I've got the seed wheat over there. I'm gonna fill that next. Beautiful morning this morning.
We are quickly working. We're quickly working 33 head this morning that we got in on a ground loader. All right, rolling over tire to put on this semi. Nathan's got the matching one over there already.
Kansas has gotten super dry again over the last couple weeks. Seen multiple fires today. All right, it's Monday morning. Nathan is getting started combining beans. I am here with the air seeder, filling it up with seed and fertilizer, just kind of the same pattern we've been doing for the last couple days. We got a freeze last night, and we're supposed to get an even harder freeze tonight, so things should really start to pick up the pace here. We've kind of been fighting some wet beans. We were able to chew through the green stemmed ones at my house, but out here the moisture has been in the 14s and 15s, so we can't really cut. At least we haven't been until today. So we took a couple days off from cutting soybeans. I caught up with the air seeder, but we're gonna try to get going full swing again today. I'm going off to drill, and they're gonna work on finishing this field. All right, so I ended up in the combine this afternoon. We're cutting on Kendall's field here. Pretty similar to my field. Gonna make maybe in the 20s, maybe in the 10s. We'll see. So yeah, kind of same story as the last video. It's not as fun to harvest poor beans, but anywhere there's good soil, lower ground on flatter areas with good soil that held water better, then we can see the potential these beans had. We have some 50, 60 bushel beans in the low areas. Even some 70 bushel beans in the low areas on the yield monitor anyway. But up here on the hills, they do not hold water very well here in Kansas. This soil type, pretty much everywhere you go in central Kansas, if you look on the soil survey that tells you how good the soil is, you'll see the hills have poorer soil, some class 3 soil, and a lot of the flat river bottom, creek bottom fields have class 1 soil. And so your class 1 soil really showed off this year. It did a pretty good job, and the class 2 and class 3 soil, it's pretty ugly. Now historically, our farm 10-15 years ago farmed a lot of class 2 and class 3 soils. We are probably majority class 2, class 3 soils. Today we've picked up quite a bit of class 1 farms that are pretty good soil. So I'd say we're maybe more 50-50 on and a lot of our fields are even 50-50, where you have, like Kendall's field here by the road is pretty good soil, and then as you get up here on the hill, it's not as good soil. So that's pretty much how our harvest is going to be this fall with beans and milo. Is the 50% of our farm that's good soil, it'll be a halfway decent harvest, and the 50% that's not as good soil, it's going to be a very poor harvest, and that kind of averages out at 20s, 30s for beans, and maybe 60s or 70s for milo. But we do have a couple fields that got some more rain. than the others did. So we'll have a few exceptional, excellent fields that got rain, but that's just the story of the whole year, is that you have to have rain to farm in Kansas when it gets this hot. And when it gets dry, it just doesn't work, and it hurts extra. It hurts extra this year because the prices are so high that when you lose 20 bushel an acre on a crop, you're losing more money because the price is twice as high as it was last year. So, but even with the poor yields and, you know, some of the sad things about harvesting, oh, there goes the school bus, about harvesting some poor beans, it's still fun. It's still fun to work with family. It's still fun to be part of this occupation. I'm certainly not complaining. Certainly not complaining. I'm very thankful, but it is a little sad.
Would you rather ride in a combine or a car? Good answer. And how many combines are in the field?
Alright, we are on to the next field. These are much better beans. So I was telling you guys about class 1 soil versus class 3 soil. This is some class 1 soil. These are some of our best beans this year. I think Kendall said this part of the field was in the 80s. But then he's up there on the top of the hill on the class 3 soil, or maybe it's class 2, I can't remember. But it's under 20 up there. So, big difference. But you really got to slow down for these. There is such a big difference. I mean, these are less than 6 inches tall, well, maybe a foot tall in places up here on the hill. And then you get down there and they're just massive. Well, we are gonna quit early tonight. These beans are huge and still a little green. It's supposed to get down to 23 tonight, and it's already getting pretty, I don't know if you can see my breath, getting pretty chilly. I'm a little cold in a sweatshirt. And so we think it kind of makes sense to just wait till a hard freeze tonight. We had 32 degrees last night, so it was a little freeze. It's gonna be a hard freeze tonight, and it should just really dry down these tall, thick beans that we're trying to cut here, and then it should be smooth sailing from here on out. So we're gonna quit early. Hope you guys enjoyed the video today and this nice sunset, and just getting to see what we do on the farm here during harvest. So leave a comment from where you're watching. Let us know where you're watching from, and we look forward to hearing from you guys. See you next time.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Check out our music videos linked in the description. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Snapchat, and explore our website, www.petersonfarmbrothers.com. See you guys next time.